My name is Nancy Yaeger, the president and founder of the MS Awareness Foundation. If you have MS, then you know it can make your life challenging. However, that doesn't mean you can't lead a fulfilling and rewarding life. I was diagnosed with MS in 1986, and 8 years later, I married my husband, Tom. And today, we have two beautiful children, my son, Thomas, who's 6, and my daughter, Caroline, who's 4. We all have obstacles to face over a course of a lifetime. My obstacle happens to be MS. I have good days and not so good days, but I decided a long time ago that giving up is not an option. Exercise gives me a positive attitude, so my foundation's first project was the Yes You Can exercise video. That video enjoyed great success and was based on one goal: to help make today a better day. Our new video, Balance in Motion, a Pilates video, promises to give you a whole new experience, but based on the same goal: to help make your day a better day too.
Hi, I'm Dr. Nancy Sycott from the UCLA Department of Neurology and MS Treatment and Research Center. My experience as a physician, especially working with patients who have MS, has convinced me of the importance of exercise. Gentle, non-impact exercises can provide many benefits to everyone, whether or not they have MS. All of the participants in this video do have MS, and I believe their willingness and commitment to exercise can result in benefits to each one of them, not only in body, but also in mind and spirit. I hope you will enjoy the same benefits from doing this workout, Balance in Motion.
Hi, my name is Dawn Marie Ickes, and today I'm going to be introducing you to a wonderful form of exercise known as Pilates. In case you haven't heard of Pilates, let me give you just a little background on this unique form of conditioning and how it can improve your overall sense of well-being. The primary goal of Pilates is to develop and maintain a balanced body with a sound mind. The exercises emphasize strength and flexibility in fluid movement patterns designed to increase body awareness. Focus is placed on the breath and the connection to what is known as the powerhouse or center. By learning to coordinate breath with movement, you will experience more ease as you move through life. Pilates reduces joint stress, improves posture, strength, flexibility, body awareness, alignment, stability, balance, coordination, agility, control, and endurance. The benefits of Pilates as a part of your regular fitness program include improved concentration, reduction of pain and stress, improved activities of daily living, and an overall sense of well-being. Each of our participants has MS, and since MS affects each individual differently, we will show you ways to adapt each exercise to ensure that you're as comfortable as possible while participating in the program. You'll want to wear comfortable clothing. You will also need a mat, a small bath towel, and a chair close by in case you'd like to try some of the modifications. Of course, please consult your doctor or physical therapist before beginning this or any new exercise program. Now let's get started.
When doing this or any other exercise programs, please adhere to the following guidelines. Stop exercising if you experience even slight fatigue. Remember to cool down when doing continuous exercise. Never exercise to the point of exhaustion. If MS activity develops, stop all exercise until recovered. Do not perform any of these exercises if they leave you feeling less energetic or fatigued. If you are experiencing an exacerbation of your MS, do not exercise until you have recovered. Watch your body temperature. Try to stay cool. To reduce the risk of injury in your case, consult your doctor before beginning this exercise program. The instructions and advice presented in this tape are in no way a substitute for medical counseling. Do not overdo it. Stop and rest when you are tired. For those of you who would prefer to do this program in a chair, please refer to the box in the upper right-hand corner. Note how the alignment is the same in sitting as it is lying down on the mat.
Before you get started, it's very important to take a little bit of time to make sure that you get your legs stretched. In order to stretch the lower extremities, I'm going to show you just a couple of different stretches that you can use to stretch the hip flexors, or the muscles on the front of the hips, and the hamstrings, or the muscles on the back of the hips and the legs. Now, you may have your own stretches that you do as well, and it's very important that you remember to do these stretches before, during, and after you exercise. So the first stretch that I'm going to be showing you is you're going to bring your knee in towards your chest. You're going to take a nice breath in, and as you exhale, relax your straight leg down into the mat, feeling a nice stretch in the front of the thigh. Take 2 more breaths in, and as you exhale, bring this knee in even closer to your chest and open the front of the thigh. And 1 more, and exhale. Excellent, Nancy. And tuck the chin slightly. And now switch to the opposite side, taking your time. Again, pull the knee into the chest, take a nice breath in, and as you exhale, bring the knee in even closer. Remembering to open the front of this thigh, take another breath in, and tuck the chin. And as you exhale, really open up the front of the thigh and press this leg down into the mat. Good. The next stretch that we're going to be showing you, you're going to need to use a small bath towel. Go ahead and take this towel, Nancy. You're going to take the towel and you're going to place it over your foot and keep the knee bent in towards the chest to start. Straighten the bottom leg. Take a nice breath in, and then as you exhale, go ahead and press the heel up towards the sky, straightening the knee to get a stretch in the back of the hamstring. Inhale as you let the knee fold in towards your chest. And then exhale as you press out again, stretching the back of the hamstrings. Keeping the chin tucked, you want the chest nice and open, the collarbones a little more spread. Good, excellent. And 1 more, go ahead and fold the knee in slowly. And exhale as you press out, straightening the knee and feeling a stretch in the back of the leg. Good. Now bring the knee into the chest. Now you can do 1 or 2 things. You can bring the other leg in and switch feet here, or you could take the other leg completely down, pull this knee into the chest, and then put the towel around. So from here, you're going to take another breath in, and exhale, extend the heel out towards the ceiling. Good. Feel a nice stretch in the back of the thigh, and fold the knee in towards the chest. And rest. There are 3 ideas that I'd like to talk about that I want you to consider applying with each of the exercises that we're going to do in the progression today. The first of those ideas is that of alignment. You want to make sure that your feet are in line with your knees and your knees are in line with your pelvis. So the second toe of the foot is in line with the patella on the knee, which is in line with the hip joint. Now, it's important to maintain or try to maintain this alignment as best as you can during the exercises, because alignment is a key component of building stability. So as you're strengthening the muscles of your core, if you're doing so with your lower extremities and your upper extremities in proper alignment, it'll make it easier for those muscles to carry over and give you that stability in your activities of daily living. You also want to be aware of the alignment of your upper body and your shoulders. So you want the chest nice and open, the scapula drawing down the back, the neck is nice and relaxed, and you want to be sure that you're not in too much extension or your chin isn't lifting up towards the ceiling. So go ahead and lift your chin up towards the ceiling. Like that. You want to have the head nice and relaxed down. Go ahead and relax back down. Good. And the throat muscles very soft. Let's also start by taking a look at the pelvis. You want to find and maintain the most optimal position for pelvic stability during this exercise program. Now take the palm of your hand and place your palm where your fingertips are, and now lengthen your fingertips down towards the pubic bone.
From here, what I'd like you to do is take a nice breath in, filling your lungs. As you exhale, gently draw the navel towards the spine and press the small of your back gently into the mat. Notice how her hands are tilting upward. Now, as you inhale, I want you to lengthen the pubic bone away from the navel, creating a small space in the low back. A neutral pelvis is the point between these two extremes where the pelvis is horizontal, so where the hand is lying flat in this plane. You don't want to be too far tucked under. Go ahead and tuck under so that your hands are tilting upward, and you don't want to be too far arched forward, but right in the middle with a neutral position. You also want to keep in mind the position that your rib cage is in. You don't want your ribs to be flaring out to the side. You want them to be closed slightly and drawing down. Good. And we will reference this throughout the video with each of the exercises. If you are unable to comfortably maintain a neutral position, adjust your alignment accordingly as close to neutral as possible. Breathing is very, very important. We've all heard that before. It helps to oxygenate the tissues, it helps rid the body of toxins, and it also can help reduce pain and stress. As you breathe in, become aware of where the air is going. You want to send the air from the middle of the spine out to the sides, filling the back and side portions of the rib cage. As you exhale, envision that you're wearing a corset, which is drawing in close together as the navel pulls in towards the spine without your alignment changing. This technique is important because breathing enhances muscle activation, it oxygenates the tissues, and helps rid our bodies of toxins. Be sure not to flare your ribs or breathe with your belly, as this will destabilize the front portions of your core muscles or powerhouse. Her neck is not in too much extension, and let's go ahead and show what too much extension would look like. But her chin is gently tucked, and the muscles behind her neck are lengthened. Good. And now what I'd like to do is take that breathing and apply it to our next concept, which is that of an isometric abdominal contraction. So you're going to take your fingertips back to the front of the hips and find the bony prominences right here. Good. Now you're going to bring the fingertips in about 1.5 inches and make sure you're in a neutral pelvis. Good. Stability of the skeletal structure allows for muscle balance and efficiency of movement. Take a nice breath in. As you exhale, scoop your navel towards your spine without moving your pelvis. Feel the muscle come into your fingertips. Notice that she is not pooching her stomach out. If you have difficulty finding this connection, cough to get a sense of where the muscle is. By building strength and stability in the muscles close to the body, you're making mobility more efficient. The purpose of this exercise is to stabilize your center, develop core strength, and maintain length in your spine. Now, from this position, we're going to move on to an exercise called pelvic clocks. Making sure that your alignment is still the same. You're going to inhale to prepare, and as you exhale, draw the navel towards the spine, gently pressing the small of your back into the mat. And inhale as you create more space in the back, so bring the pubic bone down. You want to envision that there is a clock on top of your pelvis. The 6 o'clock is down near the pubic bone, and the 12 o'clock is about 1 inch below the navel. So as you inhale, you're going to be moving towards 6 o'clock. So go ahead and take a breath in, move towards 6. And as you exhale, you're going to draw the navel in towards the spine and move the pelvis closer to 12 o'clock. Inhale, moving towards 6, and exhale as you move towards 12. Good. Now, as you inhale and move towards 6, make sure you're not flaring the ribs or letting the belly breathe too much. You want to still keep in mind that concept of Pilates breathing as you're moving the pelvis. This exercise works to get you connected to where your pelvis is in space and how the muscles that coordinate the movement of that pelvis can work together.
By learning to coordinate your breath with the movement, you make your movement in general more efficient as you're moving through specific exercises. And go ahead and do one more. Also notice that her neck is very relaxed as she's breathing. She's not gripping with the front of the neck, and she's got a very nice and soft throat. Excellent. Good. And go ahead and take a break, and we're going to get started with our next series of exercises. So here we are, and we are ready to get started. But first, I'd like to take a moment to introduce you to our participants that we have for the program today. Up front here, we have Ellie, and then we have Rob, Jody, Charles, Nancy, and Allison. Now, if I can have everyone go ahead and lie down on their mats, keeping your knees bent. Make sure you're in proper alignment, so you want to make sure that your second toes are in line with your knees, and your knees are in line with your hips. And the first exercise we're going to be doing today is the 100. We're going to do 5 repetitions of 5 breaths in and 5 breaths out. The starting position is lying in this alignment, which is called hook lying. You're going to inhale to prepare, and as you exhale without lifting the head, you're going to lengthen the fingertips towards the heels and pump the arms, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go ahead and pulse the arms, and out. This exercise is an excellent exercise for strengthening your core and learning to disassociate your shoulders from the rest of your torso. Now we're going to make it a little bit more difficult. So go ahead and rest your arms down at your side. Again, in this position, we're going to do 5 repetitions of 5 breaths in and 5 breaths out. This time you're going to add a neck lift. So reach the fingertips up towards the sky. Inhale to prepare. As you exhale, lengthen the fingertips past the hips and lift the head, neck, and shoulders up off the mat. And breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. You want your neck relaxed, the throat soft, the shoulders are drawing down the back. Good. 2 more. And this is also an excellent way to start learning how to coordinate breath with movement. And rest. Come back down. The most advanced position that we're going to be demonstrating today for this exercise is with the legs in a position that's called tabletop. You want your hips at a 90-degree angle with your torso, and your knees at a 90-degree angle here between your thigh bone and your shin bone. Good. Lengthen the fingertips up towards the ceiling. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as you lengthen the fingertips past the hips, lift the head, neck, and shoulders. And now breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. If this position is too difficult for you to maintain at tabletop, make sure that you bring your legs back down to the second position we showed with the feet firmly planted. And rest. Good. Take a nice cleansing breath in and exhale, blow it out. And now breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's very important as you're practicing this exercise that you are working on strengthening your neck, but you're not straining your neck. You want the throat soft and relaxed and the scapula engaged and drawing down the back to keep that powerhouse working. And rest. Bring the legs down and back into your hook lying position. This next exercise is called side to side. What you want to do is envision that your torso is a box. The sides of the box are the sides of your body, the bottom of the box is your pelvis, and the top of the box is between your 2 shoulder girdles. Your legs can either be in the hook lying position or they can be in tabletop. If you found difficulty with maintaining tabletop earlier, it would be best to stay in the hook lying position as we instruct this exercise. Those of you who are comfortable in tabletop, go ahead and bring your legs up to that tabletop position. As you inhale, you are going to take your right leg towards the outside of the left border of the box and exhale back to center. Good. Inhale the legs out towards me on the other side of the box and exhale back to center. And exhale, drawing the navel in and returning the legs back to center. Inhale towards the opposite side. And exhale, drawing the navel in back to center. Good, excellent. Inhale, lengthen away. And exhale. Go ahead and do 2 more. The most important part of this exercise is staying very focused and concentrated on your pelvis and stabilizing it as you're moving. You don't want to be rocking all over the place. This exercise is an excellent way to also strengthen your core and get reconnected to using the transverse abdominis to help stabilize the spine. And bring the feet back down and take a rest. This next exercise is called bridging. You'll need a small towel rolled up and placed between your knees. If you have a difficult time holding the towel in this position, feel free to move it down closer to the pelvis, as it may be easier to maintain this position. The purpose of the towel is to increase your awareness and the activation of these inner thigh muscles, as these muscles help to actually make the contraction of that lower abdominal muscle, the transverse abdominis, a little bit more efficient. You're going to inhale to prepare. As you exhale, you're going to draw the navel in towards the spine, tilt the pelvis under, and slowly bridge up 1 vertebra at a time. Inhale and hold it at the top. And now as you exhale, roll down segmentally 1 vertebra at a time. Excellent. Inhale once again to prepare. And exhale, draw the navel in towards the pelvis, tilt the pelvis under, and send the knees out over the toes. Good. Keeping length in the front of the thighs. Inhale and hold. Exhale and roll down. Pay attention to your neck muscles. Make sure your shoulders are drawing down the back, that the neck muscles are relaxed, and that you're breathing. Take another breath in. And exhale, draw the navel towards the spine and bridge the pelvis up. This exercise is excellent. Inhale and exhale, roll down. This exercise is excellent for maintaining flexibility and mobility in your spine and creating more of the body's own WD-40 to make those joints move a little bit better. So you're going to inhale to prepare. As you exhale, draw the navel in towards the spine, tilt the pelvis under, and roll up 1 vertebra at a time. Inhale and hold it. Exhale and roll down 1 vertebra at a time. Good. Inhale and exhale. Roll up sequentially. Make sure your ribs are not flaring and you have a lot of nice openness at the front of the hips. And exhale, roll down. Good. This next exercise is called leg slides. You're going to start in this hook lying position with your pelvis in neutral. The scapula are drawing down the back, the neck is relaxed, and the chin is tucked. You're going to inhale as you slide one leg out away from the body, and then exhale as you draw that heel back in towards the pelvis. Switching sides, you're going to inhale the opposite leg away from the body. And now as you exhale, contract that transverse abdominis to draw that knee up towards the sky. Good. We're going to do 4 more. Inhale, the leg away, and exhale, drawing that navel in towards the spine. Good. Now remember, as you're drawing the navel in to contract the transversus, you don't want to be tilting the pelvis under. You want to keep the pelvis nice and stable in a neutral position. Go ahead and do 2 more. And last one. Good. Inhale the last leg away. And exhale, draw it back in. Good. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale, blow it out. We're going to move from here into an exercise that's called knee folds. You're going to start with the pelvis in neutral, the fingertips reaching long. You're going to inhale to prepare, and as you exhale, bring one leg up to that tabletop position. Inhale and hold it. And exhale, bring that leg down. Inhale. And exhale, bring the other leg up. Inhale and hold it. Exhale, draw that leg down. Good. Now take one leg again. Inhale to prepare. And exhale, draw that leg up. Inhale. And exhale, lower that leg down. Good. And now with the other leg, inhale. And exhale, draw that leg up. Inhale. Exhale, draw that leg down. We're going to do one more on each side. Inhale. And exhale, bring the first leg up. Inhale, hold it. Exhale, lower. Good. And now the last one. Inhale. Exhale, draw the leg up. Inhale, hold it. And exhale, draw the leg down. Good. Now, to make this exercise more difficult, we're going to move on and do 5 more repetitions of the same exercise, but this time you're going to bring both legs up on an exhalation. So you're going to inhale to prepare. As you exhale, bring the right leg up, then the left leg up. Inhale and hold it. Exhale, bring the right leg down and the left leg down. Good. So both legs are moving on the same breath out. Inhale here, and as you exhale, bring the left leg up and then the right leg up. Inhale, hold, and now bring the right leg down and the left leg down. Good. 3 more. Inhale, and as you exhale, bring one leg up and the other leg up. Inhale and hold it. Exhale, bring one leg down and the other leg down. Inhale, and exhale, bring one leg up and the other leg up. Good. And one leg comes down and the other leg comes down. Excellent. One more. Try to keep the knees a little more narrow. Inhale, and exhale, bring one leg up and the other leg up. Good. And one leg comes down and the other leg comes down. Excellent. This next exercise is called a press-up. We're going to do 3 repetitions of this, and it's very important not to skip this portion of the video because you want to follow any type of abdominal strengthening work with some spinal extension to keep the joints flexible and more mobile. You're going to inhale to prepare in this position with your hands on either side of your chest. As you exhale, you're going to draw the navel in towards the spine and gently press your chest away from your mat, lifting the torso. And now inhale as you come down and rest for just a moment. Now, if it was very difficult to get your arms completely extended, you can feel free to leave your elbows flat on the mat as we'll show with the next repetition. Inhale and exhale. Go ahead and keep your elbows flat and press up, lengthen the neck. And inhale back down, and we'll do one more. And exhale, press up, lengthening out of the pelvis, opening up the chest, extending through the arms, and exhale back down. Good. And rest. This next exercise is called hinged leg lifts, and as you can see, everyone is now lying on their side. You can feel free to prop your neck up with your shoulder, but if this is too difficult, you can also lie with your arm outstretched or on a small pillow. It's important to make sure that you're in proper alignment. You want your ankles anchored to one another against the mat, and you want your hips nice and upright. You don't want to be too far forward with the hips or too far back. You're going to inhale to prepare. As you exhale, pretending that there is a hinge at your hip and a hinge at your ankle, you're going to lift the knee towards the sky and inhale it back down. Exhale, lift the knee towards the sky, drawing the navel towards the spine, and inhale as it comes back down. Again, exhale as you lift away from the midline of the body and draw the knee back down. You want to make sure the neck is relaxed. and that the pelvis is not moving forward or back as you're opening the knee up towards the sky. And last one. Good. And return. Now, although it's tempting, you want to make sure that you repeat this exercise on the opposite side. It's very important to maintain balance in your body, so don't be tempted to do the second set of reps on the same side. So we're going to repeat 5 more repetitions of the same thing. Remember to keep the heels anchored and not to let the pelvis move. You're going to inhale to prepare, and as you exhale, lift the knee towards the sky. Good. Inhale and close it back down. Now, if this exercise is feeling too easy, you're probably not doing it right. You want to envision that you're moving through resistance. So again, exhale as you draw the knee up towards the sky, and inhale as you close it. We're going to do about 3 more. This muscle right here in the back of the hip is a very important muscle in gait, and this exercise actually isolates and helps strengthen it in a manner that's controlled, but that also carries over to make your gait a little bit more stable and also help with that pelvic stability we've been talking about. And rest. Good. Nice job. This next exercise is called spine stretch forward. You're going to start with your legs either outstretched, or you can sit Indian style or gently bend the knees if your hamstrings are a little bit too tight to get into this position. You're going to lengthen the fingertips directly in front of the shoulders while the scapula are drawing down the back and the chest is staying open. You're going to inhale to prepare, and as you exhale, gently tuck the chin and slowly roll down and forward, creating a C curve in your back. Inhale as you come back up to your start position, 1 vertebra at a time, and exhale as you round forward, really stretching each vertebra. Inhale back up to your start position, and exhale, coming forward and rounding down. Inhale, back up, 1 vertebra at a time. And exhale, rounding forward. And take one last inhale as you come back to your start position. And relax the arms. Very nice. Now we're going to do an exercise called spine twist. You're either going to have your arms outstretched like this, or your hands resting on your shoulders. You want to be aware of the position that your shoulders are in, though, because you don't want them creeping up towards your ears. You want to stay nice and long with the scapula drawing down. Your legs can either be outstretched, or the knees can be bent, or they can be Indian style. So go ahead and assume your arm position. You are going to take a breath in. As you exhale, you're going to pulse 2 times towards the right. Shh, shh. Inhale. And exhale twice. And inhale back to the center. Shh, shh. And inhale. Shh, shh. Good. 3 more. It's as if you're wringing the spine out as you exhale. 2 more on each side. Good. Lifting out of the pelvis. Really anchoring the hips. And last one. And rest. And now we are going to end our session in what is called a quadruped position. You want to be sure that your hips are directly above your knees and that your shoulders are directly above your hands. You don't want to have your spine too arched or too rounded in this position. You want the neck lengthening away from the pelvis and the scapula drawing down the back. You're going to inhale to prepare, and as you exhale, you're going to draw the navel up towards the spine without changing the spine position. Now, as you take the next breath in, let the abdomen fall towards the ground without the spine changing. Good. Now, as you exhale, draw the navel up towards the spine without curling the spine or changing your alignment. Inhale, let the stomach move towards the floor. And now exhale, closing the corset of that muscle and drawing the navel up towards the spine. Good. Take another breath in, let it go towards the ground. And exhale, drawing up and in with that navel. But notice that her back position is not changing. 2 more. Scapula drawing down the back. The neck is nice and long. And exhale, draw the navel in towards the spine. Good. And one more. And exhale. From here, what I'd like you to do is an alternating arm elevation exercise in the same position. You're going to take a breath in just like we did. And as you exhale, you're going to lengthen one arm away from your body, keeping it on the ground as long as you can. Inhale and hold it out there. And then exhale as you draw the scapula down to return the arm to the start position. Now switch to the other side. Inhale. And exhale as you lengthen the arm away. Inhale and hold it. And exhale, draw it back in. Good. Inhale in this position. Exhale as you lengthen one arm away, keeping it on the ground as long as possible. And then exhale, drawing it back in. Inhale, hold it. And exhale, lengthen the arm away. Good. Inhale, hold the arm in this position. And exhale, draw it back in. We're going to do 3 more on each side. Exhale, lengthen out. Inhale, hold it. Notice how Ellie's spine isn't changing as she's alternating between the arms. She's keeping her spine and pelvis very stable and her ribs nice and closed on the front. Good. Excellent, Ellie. And 2 more on each side. If you start to feel fatigued or you start to feel tension growing in your neck, go ahead and stop now and just maintain this position as we finish out the next 2 repetitions. Good. Keeping the spine stable. And draw the navel in. As she's exhaling, she's drawing the navel in towards the spine and reaching the arm away. And draw it back in. 1 more on each side. Exhale, lengthen the arm away. Good. Inhale and hold it. Exhale and draw it back in. Again, initiating from the scapula. She's drawing the scapula down her spine. Inhale and hold. And exhale, lengthen away. Good. Inhale and hold. Exhale and draw back in. From here, I'd like you to feel your weight in your hands and gently press back so that you're sitting on your heels, keeping the arms outstretched overhead. Take a nice deep breath in, filling the back of the lungs, and exhale, blowing all of the toxins out. Good. And inhale again, and exhale. Feel like you're moving the back portion of the rib cage back and out to the sides, and exhale. Take a moment now, check in with your body, see where you're feeling comfortable and relaxed, or maybe where you're needing to release a little bit of tension. And choose a hip, doesn't matter which one. Go ahead and shift your weight onto that hip to come out of this position. So go ahead and shift towards me. Good. Now that we've completed our exercises for today, it's important to keep in mind some of the key concepts that we've covered in this class. By learning to strengthen and stabilize muscles closer to the body, you're going to make it a lot easier for yourself to have mobility or movement in the extremities further from the body. So by learning to train your core muscles to help stabilize and strengthen the spine, in essence, you'll make it easier for you to move through all of the aspects of your life. So thank you everyone for joining us today. Give yourselves a big hand. That was excellent. And those of you at home, give yourselves a hand as well, and we'll see you next time.